Time-lapse view from our Charlottesville camera. It's another beautiful day it's been, and certainly our stretch of fine weather here for early November continues, and really we've been that way since Sunday a week ago. 76 the afternoon high today at the airport, and numbers are certainly more like early October. 70 currently, and these overnight lows are going to continue to be mild as well. We have dew points in the 50s, and you're certainly going to notice an uptick in the humidity. And while we're dry here for another day tomorrow, we do have rain on the horizon. 64 right now at the Valley Airport in Weir's Cave, 74 that afternoon high. And so most of us tonight will slip back in the mid and low 50s. We will have some more fog to develop, and similar to this morning, especially east of the Blue Ridge, some of that could be locally dense. May take a while to mix out, and then we'll see a mix of clouds and sunshine tomorrow, what we call variably cloudy skies, but still warm. We'll top out in the low, some middle 70s, while we look to be dry during the day, late tomorrow night, but certainly into Wednesday, things change in a big way. So Veterans Day on Wednesday will feature periods of rain. Some of that could be heavy at times, taking us into Thursday, and temperatures will kind of hover either side of 70 degrees. But it does appear that we will see a pretty good soaking as we get into the Wednesday-Thursday time frame. This is European model's depiction, that purple to red shadings, anywhere from 1.5 inches to over 2.5 inches of rainfall. And the American GFS model is sort of coming in line with that, anywhere from 1 inch to over 2 inches of rainfall. So maybe 1 to 3, and if it comes down too quickly, we could have some localized flooding, but something to watch. Things are quiet on NBC29's exclusive dual-pole triple Doppler radar. We've been under the influence of high pressure, not only at the surface but higher up in the atmosphere. The ridge is starting to break down, but the position of that high is also transporting more southeasterly winds in, and that's going to allow some low-level moisture to develop for some fog. Meanwhile, we have a pretty potent front that's out across the upper Midwest, and it's basically separating from prolonged summer here in the east and winter out to the west. Look at some of these temperatures right now behind the front. Yeah, we're not going to turn that cold. Now, by the end of this week, we'll start to turn to more seasonable levels, but as this front approaches, it's also going to be able to tap moisture with southwesterly winds right out of the Gulf of Mexico. And what's currently in the Gulf of Mexico is Eta. Eta made landfall as a tropical storm across the Florida Keys. Of course, last week it was a Category 4 hitting Nicaragua, and it looks like this forecast track is going to keep this into the Gulf of Mexico this week, this entire week. It may not make another landfall, but the winds aloft are going to shear it apart, but the moisture is going to be transported north ahead of this next front for Wednesday, Thursday. So that'll add more in terms of rainfall, plus easterly winds. So some low clouds and fog in the morning. We start in the 50s. Tomorrow afternoon, low to middle 70s. Should be dry during the day, and then tomorrow evening we'll start to see a few showers, but by Wednesday, periods of rain. Some of that could be heavy at times, and we'll see daytime highs on Wednesday pretty much either side of 70 degrees, and then we're still carrying rain into Thursday with this front that may get shoved a little farther south and east as we finish out the week on Friday. So partly cloudy tonight, some areas of fog, mid to lower 50s. There's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast. Another dry day tomorrow, but then those changes set to unfold here for Veterans Day on Wednesday and Thursday. A wet stretch, but it won't rain continuously. But again, some of that could be heavy at times. Right now, drier Friday and the start of the weekend. Another system by Sunday into early next week. But it's been a beautiful stretch of weather, Casey and Steve.
It really has been. Thank you so much, Eric.